What's up, everyone? I'm Duncan, and this is a Wi-Fi battle. We're going to show you guys some power today. We're up against Ben. You guys know Ben. You've been into competitive this gen.
Yeah, I've been into competitive a lot more. I feel like this gen's going to be a lot more fun for me than Gen 7 and Gen 6 was.
Like Gen 7 and Gen 6, you got into it and you laddered and stuff like that, but you weren't enthused about it. I've never heard you enthusiastic about singles before. And that's why I'm going to crush you. Because you might have been on your Gen 8 grind. I'm not saying you haven't been, right? But that's your Gen 8 grind. I've been grinding since Gen 6. I'm going to smash you to pieces.
I have 4 singles games total in Gen 8. So I'm going to crush you with inexperience, moxie, and hopes. And it will be embarrassing for you.
All right, but that's only in-game because I know you've been on Showdown. We both know you've been on Showdown.
No,
Don't try that. I know that's not true. I know that's not true. No, because you were talking about laddering. Nope. Look at the Johns. Look at the Johns already, everybody. If you believe him, tell me down below. If you believe him, tell me down below. But I know you were on that beta ladder. I know you were on that beta ladder. Because I was on the beta. Yep. Ooh, he capping. He actually capping. All right, you're going to get smashed. That's fine. Okay, fine. You've got no experience whatsoever. Where's your trash talk at then, Ben? Where's your trash talk? Exactly. You don't have any.
It's the fact that I'm going to win despite these factors. It's not going to end well for you.
How are you going to win with that team? Come on now. I'll see you in the battle. All right, we're going to smash Ben to pieces. Look at this team. Absolute trash. I've muted and deafened. He can't hear me anymore. So we're running Dracovish. That's the secret of this team. This is all about Dracovish being broken. You thought Dracozolt was broken? Dracovish is a monster. I went 15-2 in VGC on stream last night with this team. Shout outs to those of you who saw it. I might even have a supercut of that VGC run up on my channel. But I actually don't see any problem. He's going to lead Dom, right? And if he leads Dom, I actually don't see any problem with just leading off with the good boy Chomper. Because Dom has to U-turn out. What does he have for Chomper in the rain? Oh, he does have the elephant. Never mind. One second. Let's lead with Blessing the Rains in Africa. And then we'll save Chomper, I think, for a late game sweep. Because the elephant is so bulky. That stupid copper jaw. It's the only thing stopping me from just leading Chomper swords dancing and smashing him to pieces. Okay, that's actually not a bad card, Ben. I'll give you that. That's not a bad trainer card. It doesn't suck. But here's the thing. By the way, guys, let me know in the comments if you like the pre- and post-game interviews or whether you'd rather just see the battle. I'm fine with either. I don't mind. Ooh, Duraludon lead. Now, Duraludon's SPDEF is actually pretty low, I believe. I'm going to double check because it's a new mon and I want to make sure. But I believe its SPDEF is pretty low. So if I hit it with a like Hurricane, I'm specs. It might actually do a big chunk. Yeah, only 50 SPDEF. So like, even though Hurricane is resisted, it might actually do a chunk here. How much does it do? Like Pelipper, choice specs, Hurricane versus Duraludon. Ooh, Hydro Pump does more. Hydro Pump could legitimately kill it if he doesn't have SPDEF investment. He probably has bulk. But it's a 2-hit KO, and he doesn't Oko me. Unless he's got Thunderbolt. Reflect? Okay, Duraludon. Come here. Come here, Ben. This is 2-hit KOing. I guarantee you this is 2-hit KOing. Or it's Okoing! Oh! Duraludon goes down. That is such a good thing to get rid of. That is one of the bulky physical mons that he had that really, really was in the way of a sweep with either Dracovish or... with the turtle. I've forgotten its name. What's the turtle's name? Chomper? What's his actual name? I'll remember at some point. I'm good at Pokemon, I promise. Dreadnought. Yeah, it's not Gigantamax Dreadnought, it's Dynamax Dreadnought, which is really, really good because it allows you to set rain with its Gigantamax move, which otherwise you can't do because it sets rocks instead. And setting rocks instead, it's good, but when you've got Swift Swim, I'd much rather set the rain. Come on now, Ben. Taking the full 60 seconds. All right, so I don't want to get Thunderbolted here, obviously. So I am going to switch out. I think I just bring in Frob. Frob eats any hit, gets rocks up, which is really, really nice, or just threatens this thing out because he might think it's got Ice Punch. Little worried that he'll go for just a Spec Shadow Ball and just absolutely obliterate Throb. But Seismitoad is a good boy. He's a very bulky boy. It doesn't need too much investment to be bulky because of its natural base stats. So I think it's a solid switch here. He went for the flat-out Draco. He ain't playing around. Okay, this might kill. If he specs, this kills. That does kill. Okay. Now, he's dropped his special attack 2 stats. He specs, so he's locked into Dracovish here. What do we do here to really punish him for that behavior? How do we punish him real bad for that behavior? Do we go Chomper and SD? We go Chomper and SD. We go Chomper and SD. That's actually the play. This is the play. He's very upset. He's very upset. Because that Reflect, I'm just negating it. And he has to go Copper Jaw. Now, Copper Raja is very, very, very physically bulky. Because it's got 122 base HP, I believe. But I don't think its actual defense stat is that high. Right, so... now we need to do some calculations. I think we have to Dynamax. What's he doing otherwise? What does this thing do to me? I don't think this thing does much to me, though. I think we just Liquidation it in the rain. And just Dynamax next turn if we need to. Like, we can save the D-Max turns. Like, I don't... does he get Whirlwind? Is that what he's planning on doing? Oof, that's such a chunk of damage! Brave Bud. He went flat Brave Bud. Aren't I a rock type? Okay. Okay. Okay, Ben. Alright, Ben. Right, now. Dynamax fighting move will kill. I think. No, I have the Rain Boost. It won't. Rain ends next turn. So I Liquidation this turn. I think we just Liquidation again this turn. Yeah. Because, like, it would have been nice to D-Max fighting and get an attack boost and go to +3 attack. But screens should end this turn. Unless he had Light Clay on Duraludon, which is apparently a thing. Light Clay Duraludon? Is that a thing? This is the second time I've run into screens Duraludon, and I'm very impressed. Honestly. Okay, so this will kill me. I can't stay in, because it will kill me. I think I go into In Africa again. Are the screen's still up? Wow, he is Light Clay. We can either go to Africa, get water up, rain up, water up, or we can go to Spikes, I think. I think we go to Spikes. I think we go to Spikes, and we layer some hazards and stuff, and just... we take a Draco from this thing. It might Flamethrower, that would be unfortunate. No, it went straight Shadow Ball. Okay. So we take another... oh, we don't take another anymore, do we? Fantastic. That Spadef drop is really unfortunate. We have to go dinner now. We actually have no choice but to go dinner on this Shadow Ball now. That's really, really unfortunate. I'm almost certain he's Specs based on that damage. I just don't see how he does that much to Ferrothorn if he's not Specs. Ferrothorn versus Dragapult. Yeah, it's Specs. That's Specs. Okay. Come on then, Ben. What you got for me? You predicting Crawdaunt coming in? I don't think you're predicting Crawdaunt coming in. I don't think he predicts Crawdaunt here. If he does get a special defense drop on Crawdaunt, this is so bad. So bad. Please don't get the Spadef drop here. Because it's not a 2... He rolled max there. He had to roll max to do even close to 50%. It's not a 2-hit KO. Knockoff, though, absolutely chunks every mon on his team. Like, knockoff here is a super awesome play because it just hits everything super hard. Like, Copperager maybe will take a hit. But this is gone. This is dead. Oh. Maybe it's not. Oh, Reflect was still up. Okay, then. Alrighty then. Reflect was still up. What does he hit this with? Superpower? I'm going to go Spikes. I'm just going to... No. You know what? I'm going to get Rain Up. And then I'll go... even if it dies getting Rain Up, I get Rain Up. And I go into my Toitle. And then I just... I Dynamax Fighting move to kill this and get a boost. I think that's by far my best play. Because Dynamax Fighting move, kill this, get a boost. And then run through his team because he doesn't have Reflect anymore. And, like... I really wanted to show off Dracovish, but apparently not. Actually, though, Scarf Dracovish just comes in on this and bodies it. It's just bodied. Icicle Crash, this will KO. It will KO. It doesn't KO. Well, that's nice. But I have nothing I want to switch in on an Icicle Crash, so I actually wish it had KO'd. I'll Hurricane, just in case for some mythical reason I outspeed a previously scarfed Domaniton, which makes no sense that I would. He's Dynamaxing. Okay, then. Interesting. To get rid of the rain. Max Flare? Max Flare would be a hell of a play here. That would be a hell of a play here. Max Hailstorm. Either way, he gets rid of the rain. That's really smart. That's really, really, really smart. Max Flare would have been smarter because it would have weakened Dracovish. Because now I can still just go Dracovish and go blop. And just blow a mon away. Because here's the thing. Shiny Dracovish looks amazing. And it's broken. He has nothing that switches in on this Vicious Rend. Nothing. Copperager 2-hit KO'd and slower. The Dragapult might actually just die. If I was in the rain, it would just die. Coffagrigus is just going to die. So he loses something. And he decided to lose the Crash Gordon. So now here's the problem. Dragapult is faster than Scarfed Dracovish. Right? Jolly Scarfed Dracovish. 252 EVs. Choice Scarf. Hits 409. And Dragapult is 421. Unless he's modest. Which he might be. Because a lot of people are running it modest right now because its special attack stat is only 100. And so Specs modest hits a lot harder than Specs timid. We'll see. If he goes into it here, we probably have to assume... Yeah, we probably have to assume... It doesn't kill me with Shadow Ball. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. It doesn't kill me with Shadow Ball, right? And if it Draco Meteors, I go Chomper and win the whole game. Because Chomper just sweeps. So staying in is my best play, but I really wanted to show off Dracovish. But it is my best play to just stay in and Vicious Rend. I mean, I guess I don't need Ferrothorn. We can go Pharaoh. I don't need it, actually. So this is fine. Because Dracovish is still a sweeper that can win me the game. That is a Draco Meteor. So that's actually a fine turn for me. Damage on this is good. The fact it's spexed into Draco Meteor is good. The fact that if it hits me again, I'm going to get my... What's he go into? Like Kofagrigus, Copper and this walls his whole team. I think I just Leech Seed. King Ramses. Okay. So we get a Leech Seed. That's really nice. We're going to grab some health off of this thing. We're going to take hail damage first, which might trigger our Pinch Berry. And then... Yes. Wait, we don't have a Pinch Berry? What's our berry? Is it Custap? I don't even know what berry I have on this. I'm a professional Pokemon player, I promise. I promise I'm such a good player. Don't worry. Let me check what I've got on this thing. Ferrothorn. Oh, it's a Choppleberry. I'm so dumb. It's Choppleberry to stop fighting moves. So I kind of want to Power Whip here and just kill King Ramses. But equally, Spikes are going to be better for my long-term game plan. They're going to chip that Copperajah down. And Copperajah is so close to being OHKO'd by a couple of my threads that it's kind of huge to chip it. So we're going to just put down a couple of layers of Spikes. Trick Room. Okay. I'm interested by that play. Is he trying to set up for a Trick Room sweep? I'm definitely going to Power Whip now. Like, there's no way I set up another Spike, is there? Is that crazy? Yeah, I think I have to Power Whip here. But I think he's trying to set up for a Copperajah sweep. Oh no, he took my Iron Barbs. Earthquake's doing 0. I think he is trying to set up for a Copperajah sweep, so I'm actually going to set up a Spike here just to stall out an extra turn of... Oh no, he dies to this. Damn it. Okay, so now we have to stall out Trick Room against Copperajah. That is not too hard to do because we do still have our Dynamax. And so we can always D-Max Max Guard. I love Copperajah though. I do love that mon. Okay, we might underspeed here and get another Spike. Or do we want to get a Leech Seed? I say that we take a Spike. No, we'll take a Leech Seed. We'll take a Leech Seed. We don't need a Spike. We don't need a Spike. Spike would be earlier in the game. But right now, we're solidly about to win, I think. If Ben doesn't time us out with these long turns. But we're just trying to stall out our turns. Earthquake's going to do a chunk. I think it will kill. Actually, this thing's strong. Yeah. So the trick now is to go into something that's going to pressure Copperajah. And so our 3 choices aren't great. But this is the least vital mon. And I kind of want to Dynamax it to live a hit and get off a huge water move and set up the rain for my other sweepers. So I'm going to Dynamax for a 1-turn Dyna here. I know that this seems crazy when I've got the Dynamaxing turtle in the bag. But this is going to give me an extra turn. It's going to stall an extra turn of Trick Room. It's going to set up the rain. Maybe I should have max guarded first. I should have Dynamax, max guarded, and then, yeah. Oh, well. You live and learn. You live and learn, especially when the timer is so short. That's the biggest problem with this game, is that timer. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. But anyway, we're going to get a big lobster. Not a crab. Big lobster dinner. Lobster Thermidor, my boys. And we're going to set the rain up. I think setting the rain up is super important. And living a hit here is going to be really nice. Like living a hit from Copperajah and getting an extra turn. And then max guarding and getting an extra turn outside of Trick Room. And just ending the Trick Room, basically. And we only need a couple of turns. Yeah. So we'll get off a Max Geyser. This may even KO. Like, it is very possible. And it did. So, that's huge, obviously. Because now we were going to force him to lock into a move. And we didn't get to show off Dracovish at all. But, yeah, no. We've got this, and we've got... So I'm gonna scout his move, obviously. With Max Guard. I don't know why I wouldn't. Oh, I can't Max Guard. I don't have it. Max Darkness, then. We'll just Max Darkness. I thought I had Max Guard this whole time. I thought this was Dragon Dance, but then I realized this is the Choice Band set. Why are we faster? Trick Room! His own trick room! I thought it had ended. Well then, welcome to the trick house, Ben. Welcome to the trick house. You just gave me a win in Trick Room. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Ben has entered the trick house. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be using this team again in another Wi-Fi battle because I really, really want to show off to you guys how good Dracovish is. And I promise you that this thing is broken. I just didn't need to use it here. The way the game played out didn't lend itself to a Dracovish sweep. And I don't want to try and force it because I think that that ends up with really bad gameplay. So thank you so much. We're going to go talk to Ben real quick. Okay, Ben. How does it feel to be a member of the Trick House, dude?
the team is fun. Like, I love this.
I don't dislike your team. I just think it's funny. The Trick House is when someone else sets up Trick Room and it wins you the game. It
was definitely my win condition. I did not expect Ferrothorn to hit that hard. I forget how strong Pharaoh is sometimes.
Ferrothorn, okay, what's his base attack again? He's so strong, dude.
101, I think?
94 attack, but Power Whip is so strong. It's 120 base power move.
It's, what is it, 120?
Yeah, and they've given it to everything now. Everything gets Power Whip, dude.
All glory to our Lord and Savior Gyarados.
I was hoping you would live that turn of Leech Seeds and there'd be one less turn of Trick Room, but then it actually worked out in my favor because it allowed me to get the 3-0 instead of the 2-0.
Yeah, I really like this team. So there is one comp that I think just crushes it. And that's Cinderace plus Excadrill. I can beat one or the other.
Why does Cinderace plus Excadrill beat you?
Because Excadrill loses to Corviknight. I just need to actually put Body Press on there instead of Bulk Up one of these days.
But then they switch in Cinderace.
Then they switch in Cinderace.
And then you Brave Blood predicting the switch. And then you 2-hit KO it.
Yeah, it's more so that if they play it well, it's really hard for this team to beat.
Yeah, I can see that. But then it's all just, I don't know. I think your team actually doesn't struggle that hard with Cinderace because you've got Coffer Grigus right there. Like, or Runa Grigus or whatever the hell that thing's called now. Like,
that's why I said Cinderace plus Excadrill.
Just put Will-O-Wisp on your Runa Grigus.
Yeah, I should take that off over Shadow. I could put that on over Shadow Claw, I think.
What's the set? Earthquake, Trick Room.
Memento, Shadow Claw.
Memento, Shadow Claw. Yeah, I'd replace Shadow Claw with Will-O-Wisp. I think that shores you up against some of the more common matchups. And
I think so. I like Memento because it's a way to bounce out of there with Trick Room on a mon that doesn't really bounce out of there.
Yeah, especially like if you've got a big threat coming in and you just predict a big threat, Memento. Like if they're switching in Dragapult, for example, which I'm not sure why they would, but yeah, no, I see it. Well, good game, dude. Thank you very much.
What do you think?
I'll see you all next time. What do I think about what? Quickly, right at the end of the video.
The Duraludon. It's the stupid skilled team set.
I hate it. I really, really, really hate the screens Duraludon. I hate it so much. It's such a pain in my ass. I'm so glad you left it in and just let it die to Specs Hydro.
I did not think Specs Hydro was going to kill. I'm max HP.
Yep. Specs Hydro, dude. Pelipper's strong boy.
So strong!